Hello, everyone. Welcome to my intuitive energy channel. Hope you're all doing well. If you're new to my channel, this is an intuitive energy spiritual channel. Okay, and I bring in energies intuitively, obviously, and that's what I do. So, from the universe, from spirits, from different kind of energies. Um, So yeah, it's an energy kind of reading, if you like. I do use tools and to help me, but mainly I use my perceptions, heightened perceptions, and my intuitive gifts. Okay, so let's see what messages we get for this reading. I just want to say apologies. I have been so busy, challenges in my own kind of life. So I won't go through that. But I think if you follow me, you know that my mother passed and all this kind of thing and work and going backwards and forwards to France quite a lot, which I'm going back to France in I will be in France in about a week's time. So I will share that journey with you and I will do some readings while I'm out there, okay? I just want to apologise for not doing a reading. I do like to try and I will try to do this because I know a lot of you quite like the guidance that I give, so and the help on your journey, okay? And the insights I have. So yeah, I'm still on this health regime. I do quite well. I've lost quite uh, I've lost quite a little bit of weight, and I'm really happy with that. But I'm still on that, so so that's still ongoing. So anyway, let's get along with this reading. I'm sure you're quite keen of what's going on. You can skip that first bit if you like. But I'll put my glasses on. So let's have a look here at this reading. What energies do we have here for the collective, and whoever this resonates with when they are watching this video? Okay. Could we have some messages? Now I get a garden full of flowers here, roses, pink roses, and that's like a vision that I'm getting of like some kind of, never let go of what's beautiful. Don't allow your light to be put out, if you like. I feel that's the message. Don't allow, okay, this is coming through quite strong. Don't allow these people to put out your beautiful light. So get energies that's coming through quite I just get like an old English rose, which is, it could be you that is seen in this light. You're very rare, and don't allow these people to diminish your light because of their jealousy, because of they want to diminish your now I do get some kind of programming trying to diminish your identity, trying to whoever this is, whatever group this is, who is trying to groom you into the impossible, because I feel that your identity is so ingrained that I get like someone who knows exactly who they are inside and out, and the thing is, when you do find that your own kind of identity, who you truly are, and you've done a lot of work on yourself, and you're a little bit, you're very grounded, of feeling safe in your own skin, and trusting yourself and your decisions, totally up the ante in trying to to condition you into, making up a narrative that's not true about you. So they believe that if they allow everybody else around you to believe this narrative, then you will then have to be forced to believe this narrative that people have made up about you. You know, if this is not true about you, or what these people are saying about you behind your back, um, then it's you that's lying. It's you that's making up this persona, you know, this person that you are, this identity that you are. But I get like a really, okay, I get this really strong character coming in who goes around. I get like some kind of a little bit of a psychopath actually, who goes around feeling they're very unhinged. I feel that they feel that they just have to control everyone around them, and they see kindness, they see empathy, see somebody who is softly spoken as a viable target, and they don't get you because they see your femininity, your softness, your caring, your empathy as like as a weakness when it's not. It's a strength. Okay. So I get this male who I do get a male figure here. Could be an ex. It could be someone around you. You know, it could be a family member who has always seen women as like the weaker sex, and very misogynistic too. In the way that they think, they feel that women are weaker than men, that they're easily, you know, all you have to do is give this person love and affection, make love to them, and you know they will be put it in your hands. And they have learned this. It's like a learned skill. It's very manipulative. You know, all you have to do is show that woman that you know you love her, and you don't even have to mean it. Just show them, and they'll just give you everything. You know, they'll give you money, they'll give you this, they'll give you that. You know, all you have to do to break down a female is to make love to them and show them the love that they've never had from their fathers, from their families, and just give them, fulfill all that, and they'll do anything for you. You don't know that? Well, I'm telling you a secret right now. This is how this man goes around in his life because he's been taught that. He was taught that. It's conditioning. So this person is going around conditioning conditioning people that are weaker than him, which is females. I mean, what a coward. What a coward. Um, you know, just because they see, I mean, I always feel that gentleness, compassion, being loving, caring is a true strength. It's not something to see to be, you know, to manipulate just to get your own needs met. So that's coming through here. I feel there's a little bit of an awakening, not just for you. I feel people around you and around this person. I don't an awakening in them. They're actually seeing people like they are a witness to. It's like they're a witness to the game that they play. So I get this. There's quite a few. I get females here. It could be female family members that's like, oh, I've had enough of this. You're trying to squeeze what you can out of me, and you know, I'm tired. I'm tired of this, and I'm starting to actually see this person as some kind of something wrong with them. Like, you know, who goes around just trying to get their needs met from people by, you know, by lying, by manipulating people, by not actually loving them unconditionally, but conditionally loving them. So I do get that, and I'm just going to pull out. That's energy wise, okay, that's what's coming through. But I also get with this is that there's people around that are actually seeing this too. And this male is getting very angry, getting very frustrated because they're losing their grip on this. They're losing their grip. They're losing. Ah, I'm being exposed. That kind of energy. I get two. I've got two cards there, two cards here. I don't feel this is difficult to explain. I feel this is something to do with this person being a coward and just getting what they can out of people and out of life by lying, by duping them. So I get this card here. Let's have a look. Now this is spirit coming through here. So and this is what this is. Somebody in spirit here is saying, I can see this now. But I also get this person saying, but you also have to see why this person is like this. So it could be the mother of this person who actually saw the way that this person was brought up, or it could be a grandmother of this person, or it could be your grandmother, or it could be your mother, whoever this is, coming through in spirit here, giving me this message to say, I can give you this message because you are highly intuitive. So I am going to, I'm going to channel this message through you with the channeling cards. Okay, I've not read them yet, but I will. But I do get this message that says, you have to look at why he has to do this. Or, yeah, why he has to do this to actually get his needs met. And it goes back to childhood. This person may have been also conditioned by somebody to say to get what you need in life, you have to act and be what you're not, and dupe people and lie to people and actually grooming this person to be a little bit psychopathic. I'm sorry, but I'm not getting that message from spirit, but I'm kind of thinking that whoever groomed this person in their childhood to actually do this, like a generational kind of curse. It's a little bit psychopathic. Sorry, but that's what I'm getting here. So let's have a read at what this says. Someone does not want your union. Someone does not want you to feel your liberty or your freedom. Someone does not want you to feel your authenticity. And there is something new coming in, like a new chapter and a rebirth. Wow. And on the other side, it says, somebody is passing. Somebody is passing. Somebody who was toxic, who tried to block your happiness. Whoever this is, may not have that much longer on this plane. I feel that they are going to face, and they feel that they're going to have to face the truth when they meet their maker. That's what they feel. That's what they feel, that they are going to have to. I feel they're a bit frightened of that. That am I going to? I've got away with this for so long. Am I going to have to? Is karma going to come to get me? So somebody has been toxic in their life and who tried to block your happiness because they were not happy. And it's to do with, again, your happiness and your achievements and the way that you if you shine brightly and if you shine brightly, this person will either make it very difficult for you or make you cry or say something very cruel to bring you back to beneath them. Okay, and this has been a pattern. Okay, whoever I'm reaching out to here, this has been a pattern with this person that I can, the way I bring you back down to to be always humbling you to keep you small. Um, yeah, they don't want you to have a union with someone. It could be female. It could be somebody female with a masculinity, a female misogynistic masculinity. I'm getting that too. So it may be a female. This could be this person does not want your union with someone, does not want you to be free from them and feel this liberty for towards happiness, freedom, because happiness makes you feel free. It makes you feel you can do anything, can achieve anything. They don't want you to feel that. So this person is a happiness hater. I get you know yourself. It's like you're saying, it's like this person or you are stepping back. So why are you doing this? You know, why are you saying this about this person you don't want me to be with? Or whoever I've tried to be with, you've not liked them? Is this because you didn't want me to be happy? Trying to work out all these moves this person has made in your life here. Um, it could be a sibling, it could be a father figure, it could be an ex, it could be in-laws, it could be whoever this is. I get that you know yourself, you know, you could even say, look, I know myself, I know who I am, thank you very much. And this is what their fear was that you were actually going to mature and you were actually going to find the truth, because that's what they fear, is people finding out who they are and their truth. Yeah, they actually can see that you know who you are. They can see, and you've got the history too. You've got the stories, you've got the history, and this person is trying to explain away the narrative that they created over the years to make you believe and gaslight you all along the way to make up this story. And you can see right through this. And that's what they don't like. It's like, you know what? I don't want that person around me much, only because you can see right through them. Why? It's because whoever this is knew this about you, so they wanted to leave you alone. They knew that you could see, that you had a perception, a strong perception, and that by looking at you, it made them feel ashamed. You know, you may actually remind them of someone, and it makes them feel ashamed of what they've actually done in their life to this person. So they've avoided you. Um, and because they've avoided you, you became a survivor and you became this independent, not because you wanted to be. I feel that they did you a favour, that you went off and you became this independent, sovereign person when the rest of the people around this person has actually jumped to their tune, except you, because the reason they let you go and they didn't want you around is because you were a mirror to their shame. But that served you because that put you in survival mode. So you had to find who you were to survive and become this sovereign person and this independent soul, and go and explore the world on your own, to actually rely on yourself. So they did you a favor, and then you're faced with this person. They can see that you know who you are. I can't mess with this person, but they created you. They created you because they ignored you. So we get here something coming in, a rebirth, this feeling threatened by, you know, they actually did this to you. They it's like this person abused you and neglected you so much and kept you at a distance because they didn't want to look in the mirror. And they created you, yet they don't like their creation. I don't like the way who you've become. I don't like why they're saying this is they don't like the way you've come over the last 10, 20, 30 years or whatever this is, or 5 years, because they created you. They don't look back in history, well, why has this person become this very strong, independent, sovereign person who we can't kind of manipulate and groom because they didn't want to face their demons by you being around. You were their mirror to their shame. So I've got this here. It says your independence. They're now saying is because you were abandoned, but they're turning the narrative around that they see this is very psychopathic, it's very narcissistic. They actually see your independence as abandoning them. And now you have become the enemy, okay, although they created you in the first place. Very toxic, very narcissistic, very, we abandoned you first. And then now you've become this very strong, independent, sovereign person that we can't equate to. You've become a much better, grounded person than I could ever be. Now you're even a stronger mirror. If I look at you, I even then, if I looked at you, you were a mirror. But now you can see right back at me. So now you've become the enemy of no fault of your own. And I just have to say, this is not your fault, okay? It's not your fault that you've become this person, but they're blaming you. You've become this nasty piece of work who always has something to say, has a view on everything, and never agrees on anything, because you've not been groomed. They let you escape their web of lies. So with this card, it says, destroy it. They want to now destroy any independence you create for yourself. So they're trying to, at every angle, anything that you care about, which could be your job, your business, your whatever you care about, whatever makes you happy, they will come and try to bulldoze that over, okay? Because they're now trying to destroy your independence that they actually created in the first place by abandoning you. So now this is like dismantling what they first created bit by bit and targeting the people that you love. So that could be your family members, people that you're close to, your children, your work, whatever they can get their hands on to dismantle your independence, because the independence and your creativity and your sovereignty is the enemy here. So we have to take away what we feel is creating this. So they may have done this, they may have tried to do this. And also trying to create emotional triggers to, create new emotional triggers and buttons. So they may say, well, we want to be able to, we want to resource you as energy, as somebody we can lean on, use to fulfill our needs because you're so capable. So we need to look at where the weaknesses are and start to press that button and start to play with those traumas to emotionally control you. Yeah. So this is all about someone that created you by abandonment. And now they want to, you having to get into survival mode, you having to scrimp, scrape, you go and study for years and pay for it all yourself and get a roof over your head, do it all yourself, and really work so hard without their support, which created this person that you are today. And now they want to come along and try to dismantle that, or they're trying to dismantle that because they're now jealous of you for becoming this strong, independent person that's so much more grounded than them. And now they want to dismantle that by being very psychopathic, narcissistic, and toxic. They want you to be dependent on them, but you're so strong. You are so strong. You're so grounded. You have so they don't understand your strength. You see, they're trying to dismantle what they created, and they're even taking um, the adulation of you becoming this independent person when the reason you became this independent person is because of survival. Okay, so we continue. This is what's underneath all this. Okay, this person or these people resent your independence and they need you to prop up their ego. They need to use you as a mirror to serve their needs, to serve their brokenness, to serve their to pamper to that broken child that spirit is trying to tell us that's the reason why they are like that, because they want you to look after that neglected child and they want you to prop up their ego. And the more you do for this person, the more their ego and their self-worth is filled up. The more energy they get from people, the more they're filled up, and they become this, they have this massive, it's all about ego, and they have this massive inflated ego. They need their ego propping up. But I get one by one, people are falling down because they say, I'm not propping up your ego. Nobody props up my ego. I'm not doing that for you. So one by one, these are falling. It's all ego based. And I'll show you that. If you want to stop it and look, that's exactly what that said. And you saw me pull that out. This person needs their ego fed. Their needs come first before you. And we're going back to this, this person, very egocentric, very narcissistic. Their needs come first. And they see your sovereignty and your independence as the enemy, which is sad, really, because their neglect and abuse created this in the first place. Their disappearing act created this in the first place, and I think you cried tears over the way that you were just abandoned. You may have cried a river of how but now they're taking credit for your strengths. I created that person. And now, it's all about mirroring. They're now mirroring your strengths and saying that belongs to me because I created that. It's all about ownership. Um, I created that and that belongs to me. And now what I have to do now, all I have to do now is look for what they are in love with or what they fear to lose. So I can, manipulate that and actually gain control over that person. Yeah, that's all I have to do. to gain control, get into their subconscious, because that's, I've got so much power. I'm such a coward, and I can't face up to myself. So I need that sovereignty, and I need that independence that I created from abandoning that person in the first place. So, and also get here, this could actually be a ex-partner, narcissistic. I'm talking about narcissistic ex-partner, a little bit sociopathic, maybe psychopathic, who was coming and going, like this reinforcement of, this reinforcement of trauma bonding, creating a trauma, pressing your buttons, sending you crazy, making you feel like, rock bottom, and then clearing off and not seeing them and abandoning you with children possibly, and clearing off for months on end, and then returning with the love bombing and love bombing you back. That point in time where you're thinking, I could possibly meet somebody else 10 times better than that person. So there was this coming and going, creating a trauma bond within you that I feel you may have fallen for that. And this person left you, abandoned you, come back, left you to struggle, left you to in survival, left you penniless, leaving you to earn all the money and all of this kind of thing. Or this could be someone in spirit telling me this. This sent this person absolutely insane. This coming and going, and just leaving and coming back. This actually, this is like a message from this sent this person in spirit absolutely, but they'd had enough. So they said, I've had enough. I don't want you coming back and leaving and coming back and leaving. So, and I feel this is a warning for you or somebody I'm reaching out. I don't know what this is, but I feel like somebody is trying to reach out here to say, don't become a victim of some coward. You have to look at why they became this coward, but that's not yours to fix. It's not your situation to fix. I'm getting that. This is not for you to fix. Just have compassion and forgive this person for what they did. You getting that? Have compassion and forgiveness, and just continue to do what you do. Continue to do what you do. I've got this deck here now, so and I get the full card here, the full card, and the full card is all about new adventures and new adventures. Time to step onto this new adventure. It's time for new beginnings, and it's time to be happy because none of this was your fault. A new chapter. This is painful because this is like, I feel this is painful because this is the truth of what this is, what this was about. And I feel that you're having to grieve here. Grieve. It's also this grieving of somebody passing here, but it's also a grieving of how things were, how things, either this marriage or this, you were gaslit to the whole family were, or everyone was gaslit and had to believe this narrative that was a lie, and it's like grieving a delusion. It's like grieving a delusion, whatever this is. Okay. I get the Knight of Swords. I would say the Knight of Swords. You see that figure running there, running. It's either you running away from this, or this person is always running away from what they did. And if they have you around, they would still be running. They had to abandon you because they'd still be running from themselves. Yeah. But it also is you, it could also mean that you're running towards running as fast as you can away from this. They always say, like, run, run, run away from this as fast as you can. But I feel this energy, you're going to be running and diving into your next chapter, okay? And it also could mean that with the full card as well, excellence, towards your ambition, towards who you are meant to be without these blockages. Okay. And it's saying, who would you be without these blockages? Who would you be if this person did not make you feel guilty for you just being you? You know who you were meant to be. Your who you could actually be in life. This person kept you small, tried to stifle your independence, try to stifle your ambitions because they didn't want you to be bigger than them. And this is saying, who could you be? Think about what you could be. Who could you be? If this person did not knock you down for meeting somebody who was you was meant that's going to accelerate you, which is going to make you happy, and that's another thing that they didn't like, happiness, independence. They had to keep that down to control you. And this is you running away from that towards your who you are meant to be, who you were always meant to be. You're going to start running towards that now. And if they don't like it, it's hard luck, isn't it? You're going to see it for what it is. If they don't like it, if they don't like your achievements, and they don't like, they think you're getting too big for your boots. You say too much. You're too truthful. You cause trouble. You don't deserve that. You're just getting that through luck. There's no hard work there. You do it through manipulating others. Whatever they say, you're going to see it for what it is. You're going to see it for how this person is so sad and manipulative and jealous and jealousy. And I get the moon card. The moon card is someone with mental health issues. They could have a stack of mental health issues that you don't even know about. They could have autism, that they could have schizophrenia, they could have sociopathy, they could be psychotic, the whole thing, yeah, because that's not your, yeah, because okay, you're going to run away. You're going to run away from this person's sickness as fast as you can. And you're going to be really, people are going to be fearful of you, and it's not as if you're somebody to be scared of, but it's like this, whoever this is, or these people, whoever these people are, they're going to look at you like you're the headmistress, that like, how naughty that person is, and how what you could do to actually put them in their place by just looking at them, just being a mirror to their shame. And I get the Queen of Swords here. Now, this could be someone in spirit, or this could be you. Okay. I get here somebody who's very thoughtful, and this could be you, who you were meant to be, is a very thoughtful leader, an excellent communicator, very logical, and a good counsel, and you're very direct, and you're very truthful, and you're very honest, and that's who you were meant to be, and that's who they feel. This is how they feel threatened by you. They never thought you would mature into this person. Okay. And, I'm going to leave this as the final card. I get the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is someone who's very stable, who you are becoming very stable. You have very grounded. You're heading towards success and acceptance of these people and acceptance of who you are, and that you are worthy. And I get this as being you being in flow, you having gratitude for all of this, for all of these teachings. I feel you feel gratitude that, hey, I'm so glad that I am so stable. And you're going to thank this person for actually abandoning you so you can actually see where your growth came. Your growth came from your survival of being abandoned, okay? Maybe over and over and over again to create a trauma bond, which didn't work. All it did was make you stronger. This person created you, and you're this person, the Queen of Swords. There are people around them, there's enablers around them that can't get, just do not get why you're so strong. I don't get why you're so strong. I think they will get to know why you are so strong because they actually played into your creation. They certainly did. I'm going to send you lots of love, lots of blessings, and keep going, okay? Keep striving and be the best version of who you can be, okay? And bye for now. Bye bye.